Hi, I finished an arc that comes out on the 1st of August, and it's the new one by Evie Wyld. I've not read any Evie Wyld before, so another new author for me. It's called The Echoes, and it's a super little novel about, well, it's got multiple perspectives across different timelines, and it's set in Australia and in London. We've got Max. Max has died, and his ghost, his spirit, is watching his partner Hannah. He's watching her grieving, and he's also trying to find out, while he's watching her, why she was always so silent about her past, why she never wanted him to meet or even to speak to her parents. So he's hoping that by watching her grieving, watching those around her as she grieves, is hoping to find out something about her. It's told through different voices, and we see the life of her grandmother, her mother, and we see sort of violence and trauma. But we don't see violence and trauma, if you see what I mean. We see the effect rather than the actual violence and trauma. We see the effect upon these women. Hannah escaped from Australia to London. Her mother escaped from London to Australia. This trauma that's gone through the generations. And the flat that Hannah and Max live in is actually a couple of streets away from the flat her grandmother lived in. In the book, we've got then, before, and after. Little sort of chapters, then, before, after, sort of scattered around. After is, let me get this right. After is Max, describing his afterlife, coming to terms with not being alive anymore as he's watching Hannah. Before is Max and Hannah's relationship. And then is Hannah's childhood in Australia. So you've got those three different timelines, but within these timelines you have different voices as well. Hannah grew up in Australia in an area called the Echoes, where there used to be a school for Aboriginal girls taken away from their parents, from their families, and also the graveyard where those that died were just buried. But I suppose echoes can also relate to the trauma that is carried on, that is carried through the generations, the echoes of this trauma moving down the generations. Max's narrative I found emotional. Oh, that last section had me. It really did. And as you learn about Hannah, her life, and you understand the reasons for her silence. You understand the echoes. You see the echoes of the trauma that has been passed down. There was the odd moment, if I'm being totally honest, that with all these multiple voices, there was the odd moment when I thought, hang on, who's talking? Where am I? But overall, I found it a really, really touching read. And I enjoyed, though enjoyed is maybe not the correct word, finding looking through the darkness to see the parts of Hannah that she'd kept hidden, sort of working my way through this darkness that surrounded Hannah, and seeing the reason for it, the parts that were all hidden. So it's enjoy isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. It was discovering all those parts. So yeah, that's Evie Wyld's new one, The Echoes. I enjoyed it, and as I said, Max's story is following Max. You do get quite emotionally attached to him, even though he's a ghost. So comes out on 1st of August. So happy reading. Take care.